72 and a 76.
So Cheoy Lee Yachts, we've been in business since 1870.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And we are on 5th generation. We were originally in Shanghai, moved to Hong Kong, just moved out of Hong Kong recently, and we are now in Domain. So this boat was designed by Michael Peters, okay, and this particular boat has the Caterpillar C18s in it, which are 1,136 horsepower.
Oh, let me show this. This is perfect.
Sure. This is our specifications board for that boat. She will top out at 30 knots at full load, and she'll cruise at 22.
Okay, so you can bring that up to 37.
With the larger engines. This one just has the 1136 Caterpillars, which are C18.
Okay.
If we go to the C32s, the C32s will cruise about 30, 31 knots.
Okay, great. Okay, we're going to take a look aboard the 76-foot CL yacht. All right, let's take a look inside.
Sure. So this vessel, we've done the wood interior, as you can see, with a lacquer finish, which is high gloss. And this would be what we would consider a bit more of a traditional interior. Where when we get on the 72, you'll see that's a bit more contemporary.
Okay.
Some
Like
of
the accent lighting on the bottom.
Right, so we got all. And we can do any type of door you want. That happens to be a louver door. We can do louver, we can do raised panel, we can do fluted columns. We can do anything you'd like on interior.
And the galley's right here, top
Galley,
deck.
you've got a wine cooler over here.
Okay, I'll come back around and show that.
No problem. This is actual stuff. This is real stone, and we can use marble, granite, whatever anybody would like. And what we do is we take and we actually water jet cut the stone, and to make sure that the boat is lightweight and efficient running for a higher performance, we take and we put foam coring on the back end of the stone, and basically we wrap it in stone after we cut it, so it actually looks like one thick piece, but it's much lighter, but it is real granite, marble, whatever stone material you so choose. We can do that.
What about the, I'm assuming this is a fridge, a pull-out fridge?
Yeah,
or something?
yes. All you do is lift up a little.
All right.
And these are all drawers, so I've got freezer, fridge.
So is it two fridges
Two
and one freezer?
We can
two
do,
freezers?
we can do whatever you want. If you want,
Okay, so
this
that's
is
just dry,
storage,
yeah.
but we can do refrigerator, freezers.
Okay.
It's up to the client.
So you pull up to get it open.
Yeah. And the reason you do that is so that when you're running,
Of course.
it doesn't
Let me
come
set
out.
up, yeah. And let me get that wine cooler we were talking about on this side. Oh, okay, I see it there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very smooth the way that's, yeah, you can see it right here.
You
on this
can't
side.
even see where we fused it together.
No. Very nice.
And you can do anything you'd like with this galley sole. Happens to be natural wood. We also can do carpeting. We can also do teak and holly. We can do pretty much any material or medium that you'd like to use. We're more than capable of doing. Lower helm station. Got the two big screens. We don't use any gauges anymore. We use this for diagnostics on the engines, but basically you can pull up the gauges for the engines right here on the screens. What they call a glass cockpit.
And then let's take a look below.
Go right.
Thank you. Very nice, high gloss.
Yes. And this is a 4 stateroom layout. You got a VIP forward, 2 guest staterooms, port and starboard. The separate heads.
So this one is right here, right? Okay, so there's two-door access. I can close
Correct.
this door
And you get the
here,
head here.
here, and then this. Okay, and it's a slide-out door.
Right.
And okay, like that. And then
What they call a pocket door.
So that's a term, pocket door.
Pocket
Yeah.
door.
Okay. Learn something every day.
And then this would be your VIP stateroom, which has a separate head and shower here. Hanging locker on the starboard side. All cedar lined, so you have no moth problems. And smells good.
Yeah.
And then master stateroom, well, another guest stateroom to starboard here. With another separate head for
Okay.
this stateroom here. So
Kind of a mirror image of the other side, but not with access to it, so it's private.
right,
This one.
everything's en suite. This doesn't have an on-deck head, so the other head on the starboard side becomes the day head.
Right, right. And the master down here.
Right. Washer dryer here.
Let me see how you.
And master stateroom, and we can lay these out any way somebody'd like. If you'd like this to be a full couch all the way from the length of the stateroom, we could do that. These people wanted end tables. We could do anything you'd like. I mean, it's nice to sit down, put your trousers on, whatever the case may be.
And the window okay, it goes around.
Uh-huh. And we have a number of very tall people. We extended this berth a little further so the gentleman's feet didn't go off the edge. And again, we can do whatever you'd like. And then 2 separate sinks, very large stall shower.
And frosted, so privacy, that's nice. I saw some boats you could just see right inside. Like when I was walking along last night.
The 72 is that way. You can, well, sorry, you can see right. I'll show you when we get to 72.
Now, is there any option where you could have that tinted, or?
We could do whatever you want.
Okay.
Like I say, it's up to the client. Walk-in hanging locker with a safe and emergency access through the engine room if so needed through the owner.
How does that open? I'm not gonna ink on it. We're able to see into the engine? Oh, okay, so there's a hatch.
It's a watertight hatch.
Oh, yes.
Goes into the engine room. And then here we've got, this is all. We can do anything somebody wants. We can do. They chose to do the carpeting here, but we can do whatever sole they would like.
Oh, let me see the drawers. Okay. Oh, that's interesting how it just kind of pulls itself right back in.
Correct.
Instead of the soft closing, it actually kind of.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. A lot of natural light right here.
this is your aft deck here,
Yes.
which is quite nice, and we do things like boarding gates, port and starboard.
Both sides. Yeah, that is nice. Some boats I noticed only had it on one side.
Correct.
So that's definitely great. And we'll take a look up top.
And then up to the Flybridge. And we have a grill here. We also offer, if a client wanted the grill all the way aft, we could move it there.
Okay.
We can do whatever a client wants. We can fit another chaise lounge up here. Got the L seating here. Got the ice maker, refrigeration, sink here. Got full control system here for the Flybridge controls.
Is that a jacuzzi up front?
No, that is that's basically just a pad for laying out.
If somebody wants to, could a jacuzzi be put on this one? Where would it generally be, on the back or the?
Well, we've done one in the stern prior. You could do one forward. We've done them aft on this, but we could do it forward or aft. That would be up to the client.
I know. Usually, I always see them aft.
Yeah, and the reason being is, just think of a pendulum.
Yeah.
The bow gets the most movement, stern gets the least. But yeah, you've got the grill, and
very nice.
Again, we can do whatever somebody
Right.
wants. Whether
Beautiful.
it be additional refrigerator space or freezer, whatever. Engine room access through the transom, which leads you first into the cruise quarters.
Okay. Thank you.
And you've got a separate head here for the cruise quarters with a shower.
Sleeping quarters over there, and then this is engine access right here.
Engine access is there, all watertight. You got refrigerator down here.
Okay.
Got storage here.
Oh yeah, large.
And that's a panel. Electrical panel. And then got watertight doors. .36 kW generator, built by Kohler. 2 C18 Caterpillars engines, at 1136 horsepower each. Bow thruster, stern thruster, air conditioning units, automatic fire extinguisher system, handheld fire extinguisher system, battery access right here, engine room blowers.
Just to give somebody an idea of the size of this, put some perspective. Here's my hand next to that.
Got a little sink here as a wash basin. Little workbench here.
Nice headroom.
Also access if you're in the seaway. You have access from the aft cockpit rather than somebody coming down through the transom if you've got wave action coming in and following suit. Nice wide companionway, so if you're heading up with a fender and a line, you don't have to scooch up sideways, you can just walk normally. Got the awning, lounge pads here, U-shaped seating here. Maxwell windlass for anchoring.
Now we're going to take a look at the 72, and here are the specs for the 72.
Specs for this boat. This one has the twin Volvo IPS, 1,000 horsepower. It'll cruise you 23 knots, top you out at 31 knots, full load. This has pod drive, so it's a bit different. I'll show you when we get to the lower helm. You just handle the boat around the dock with a joystick.
Huh.
That's all you need.
Cool.
It's just point and shoot.
This one, did this one have that as well?
No, this one's conventional drives.
Okay.
So actually have a rudder, prop, strut, shaft. Both boats have hydraulic swim platforms, so you can fit up to a 1,500-pound dinghy on this, and you can actually even sit in the dinghy, push a button, this will go right into the water, and you can launch yourself. So this one has the Volvo Pentas. They call it the IPS 1350s, but they're 1,000 horsepower. This has two Kohler 24 kW generators that are wired in series. So basically, if the boat demands more of a load due to air conditioning, stove, hot water heater, whatever the case may be, and it needs more power than one generator can handle, it automatically kicks in the second generator. When the power goes down, it automatically kicks out the second generator and just works on one. And the cruise quarters are forward in this boat. Because this has the pods take up far less real estate than what a conventional drive would be.
And then what is going on underneath here? I noticed this is up much like we had a dock over here where it was.
Right. This has what they call the quick gyro system, which will keep the boat stable in any type of sea condition.
Huh. The 76 had that as well, right?
It did. That one had the Seakeeper. That one had the Seakeeper, not the quick.
Okay.
Here's your crew quarters. Again, two access to the crew quarters, both from the aft deck. And then of course your head here. Full stall shower. Storage. His and her bunks.
Okay. So now that access takes you outside, correct?
That takes you to the aft deck so that you don't have to come through the engine room
Right.
if you're in a following sea, back aft. But this is the way, the nice thing about having access to the transom, if you have somebody coming to change the oil in the engines or anything to do with any maintenance on the engines, they don't have to come onto the boat. They can just come on the swim platform and come through the transom. Gives you a shower, on-deck shower on the transom, so you can just, once you come in from a swim or whatever the case may be. Nice thing is too, you can lower this so it's right at the water height, so they call it the teak beach.
I like that.
This table will show you our ability for craftsmanship and woodworking. Again, this is all marble, granite, any type of stone you want. And again, we've fused this.
It's absolutely amazing, that.
And it's very ultra lightweight, yet it's real stone material.
No, there is exquisite workmanship that.
Yeah, they do a great job. And things like, we can do anything here. We do an ice maker in here if you wanted, whatever client likes. we can put in there. On this particular boat, we did the refrigerator here,
Very nice.
and then bar here. Then to come in, all you do is push a button, opens the doors. You walk in, it'll automatically close. That's true of all our boats.
Lovely air conditioning, strong.
So this, as you can tell, is a much more contemporary interior than the boat we were on. This also has an on-deck head. So that if you're entertaining on the aft deck or in the salon or galley, you've got the ability, you don't have to go down below to use the head.
But that feature could be custom designed on the 76, correct?
Exactly. Just what a client, it depends on what a client wants. Again, I just wanted to show you our versatility.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So-
Definitely, because it's a lot more convenient. Most people might prefer that right
And
here.
again, this isn't Corian, this is real stone. Full-size stove. So if you want to have the family over for a Thanksgiving dinner, you can actually fit a whole turkey in there.
I like the design with the pull-out fridge and freezer
With the
because it
drawers.
just keeps everything more minimalistic. You don't have a large appliance that you have to have. This way you're able to have just all window everywhere you're looking. Just
Not
all
only
open
that, but
design.
with the drawers, you don't lose. If you open a door like this, all the cold air comes out. With the drawers, that's not the case.
Interesting, okay.
So it's much more efficient to have the drawers. Storage, we can do an island without an island, whatever somebody wants. If they want to change the shape of the island, we're more than willing to do that.
And what's interesting is like this layout, it almost, to me, feels larger than the other. In some ways, some parts, it's
Yeah, no,
it's
you're
interesting the
absolutely
way.
correct. And the Flybridge is much larger on this boat than the other boat.
Okay.
That boat's more of a contemporary style with a more traditional interior. This is more of a traditional exterior and a contemporary interior.
So it shows sometimes, thinking like, oh, this, you've got to go for the 76, you might be in love with the 72. And this might be
It's
exactly what you
customer
want.
preference.
Exactly.
So, well, it shows you again our versatility and what we can do. So you look at, we've combined two woods with this. We've got a lighter wood and darker wood, but it's all natural finish. And again, we can do things like the shape of this table. You may like it to be a different shape, so you can add bar stools or chairs here.
Okay.
Not a problem. Also, if you wanted to take this table and have it hydraulic, this particular one is not, but we offer it. So that you want to make this cocktail height, just push a button.
Oh,
This
that's
goes down to
interesting.
cocktail height, and push a button, it'll come up to dining room.
Huh.
Again, whatever somebody wants, we're more than willing to do. And crazy little things like, let's say you want to keep your spices right next to the stove,
Okay.
but you don't want to take up these spots. And there's an it goes up to the next compartment underneath that. So you've got two compartments. We try to use every piece of space.
Oh yeah, oh, it's still going.
So that's not, yeah, so this wouldn't be dead space.
right.
It gives you
Normally
access.
right, normally under in the cabinet.
Correct.
And this one we have storage here. Oh no,
That's
it's a fridge.
storage. Those are
Okay,
the
so
fridge and freezer.
so yeah, you could normally utilize that because this isn't even a cabinet, like a regular cabinet where you
Correct.
could have it open that way. So this would have to be sealed. So normally that would be completely dead space.
Right. So
So
basically,
it's a
you
very
just
smart,
push the
very
button,
smart.
And this way we're
Yeah.
not wasting any space.
Yeah,
Everything's
plenty of-
utilized.
That's great. I wish they designed that in most homes for that type of
Yeah,
space.
and
It's,
this
it's
you get-
brilliant use.
We've got storage
Okay, let me show.
in and about here.
So let's see. So going there.
So here, what we've done, again, we're not wasting any space.
Right.
You've got all this storage area. Here's your stereo system. And as you can tell, that is a very impressive system. And this has got satellite communication as well as satellite TV.
Very nice. I really like this layout. I'm glad that you showed
that's
me
why
this.
we put these two boats in,
Yeah.
because they're different, but it shows our versatility again. Here's your panels here. Air conditioning. We've got it zoned for every area. Little things like the lights, you can't see them right now, but at night they come in. You can see that those are lights in there, so we've
Yeah, I
taken the
see
wood,
that. It is
we've had it
beautiful. I
bow
like
out.
that.
So the lights are right built into the bulkheads.
Yeah, that is. Oh wow, that is beautiful. Make it,
And of course, we've got understep lighting as well.
Yeah, I love the way that's coming out, like almost like a woven basket.
Yeah. And again, this is a 4 stateroom layout. We can also do a 3 stateroom layout. And little things like, again, we want to give access to to any machinery we have. And you can also use this for storage for little things that you make. You can put egg crates in there and store additional oil or whatever you'd like in there. But we try to use every inch of space. And again, the VIP stateroom is forward, master aft. So this is just a VIP stateroom with a separate head. Shower. Now again, that's real stone flooring. So you can basically close these doors and hose this down. But this is actual stone flooring.
I could feel it, it's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great when it's air conditioned.
Beautiful. I love just everything that they chose.
Well, like I said, this is our contemporary style, where the other one was a bit more traditional. And again, you've got separate head here. For the two, what we did is we combined one head so we can put a big shower in here, make this head much larger.
Is this also a sauna? I'm seeing oh no, it's a shower. Okay.
Sure. No, but we can make it into a sauna. It's all glass, so it's very easy to make that into a steam room.
I saw the wood seating, and I was.
We can do a steam room very easily in there. But what we've done is we've combined that larger head with these 2 staterooms, and then again we've done the washer dryer here.
So now this stateroom, does this go straight into the? Okay, it's right here. No. Oh, I see. It's on the. Wait, how does this open? Oh, I see. The doors are right here. Now, like the door. How do you just pull on this hard? I don't want to.
No.
Okay, I don't want to be just yanking on it. So what did you do to unlock that?
Just push it in.
You push it in.
It fits into there. So you've got a separate access there. It's just locked.
Okay, that one's locked.
They just locked.
And that's the same head that we just saw.
That's the same head we just saw.
All right. Nice windows in all the staterooms.
And guest stateroom here as well.
And this one.
Right for the grandchildren, or?
This one would share that head.
That head, correct.
Okay.
But you also have the head up on the main deck.
Right.
Then washer dryer here. Now put your camera here. You see how this is all opaqued out?
Photoelectric glass.
Here you can see everything is blacked out.
Yeah, it's opaque. Oh wow.
So this will give you the opportunity to have it see through.
Great.
And
I love it. Is that the door as well?
Yes. And also big, large, huge shower. You could easily fit 2 people in there. It's got a seat. And
where was the button that you used for that? Wait, let me get over here so I can show the effect from this angle. You can see right outside there. Wow.
So it's just flick of a switch.
I love it. And that's the door as well.
Correct.
Amazing.
So this stateroom has total security with locks and everything else. So what you can do is you've got the walk-in locker, hanging locker, and again you can store jewelry, watches, whatever you so desire in here. Again, this door can be locked, that door can be locked, so you've got total security. This again is an emergency hatch into the engine room for the owner, emergency exit, excuse me. And here you've got vanity stool, and for the lady for makeup you have vanity right here with automatic lights.
Now with this, I'm trying to figure something out. So this, okay, let's see, when this is closed, oh wait, you said you push on it? Oh, I see, push forward, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, there's a mirror there. Okay, I was trying to understand. Right. Now this is not part of that electric glass, right?
No.
Okay.
It could be, that one's, that particular one's.
It's just for this storage area.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a walk-in locker.
Walk-in locker. Okay, now I'm seeing on the top. I wasn't looking up there. Oh, so wait, the lighting is, oh wow. It's plugged right into it. Oh, that's nice.
You can see what shirt you're looking for.
Wow, that's
You can
really
read the
nice.
label on your shirt.
Huh, I missed that detail before.
And of course, we've got in the
Oh,
owner's
this is-
stateroom, we've got, it's a full, what they call a full beam owner's stateroom. Means it goes from one side, port to starboard. And you've got the nice big viewing glass.
Yeah. This is really exquisite.
Not too shabby.
No, and I like also how we don't have steps. A lot have steps going down to the master.
Yeah, we
I
try
like
not
that.
to chop things up.
Yeah, I like that. And here's another look at the way that comes out over here. I can imagine how beautiful that is at night, and there's lighting on the bottom as well.
Correct.
So it's lighting both below and above, so you can have this light just shining right up there. Beautiful.
And then the Flybridge is our last
Sure.
stop. And again, we've got port and starboard boarding gates.
Yes.
And you've got nice big storage again. Trying to utilize
wow.
all space.
Oh, look at this.
So you've got
Uh-huh.
huge storage here. And again, whatever a client wants, we can move this LSAT all the way aft. We can do chaise lounge here, chaise lounge there, whatever a client so desires, we're more than happy to accommodate. Again, grill. You can do ice maker, whatever you want. That's refrigeration. Storage here, but again, we can do whatever somebody wants. I can put a fridge in there so that nobody has to go down below. We've got the fridge there, so you still don't have to go down below, but just so you have drink access or whatever you need up here. And that boat had a sunroof, which I forgot to show you.
Okay, I'm seeing it. Let's go a little closer. Yeah, I can see that.
Right, and we can do a sunroof on this boat as well. But the nice thing is, I never have to get up from the seat if I'm running the boat. I can dock it.
That's what you were talking about before I said.
So you basically, it's point and shoot. If you want to go clockwise, you just turn it this way. If you want the boat to go counterclockwise, you turn it that way. If you want to go sideways, you just do this. And let's say you want to go sideways counterclockwise, you just push to the side, turn it to port. So it's very easy to handle.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And you got, again, the two big screens. You won't see any gauges anymore. Everything's on the glass screen.
Right. That seems to be what everybody's going, which I like.
Again, this shows our ability for woodworking. And again, this is real stone. This is not Corian or fake. We can do Corian if that's what a client so desired. It doesn't matter. We're more than happy to accommodate. Everything's stainless steel, and this is actually 3/16 L, not just 3/16. 3/16 L is the best stainless steel you can get.
Beautiful. And this all slides over here. So
Just
it's all,
correct.
does that do that electronically?
It can if that's what a client
Okay.
wanted. This one you don't need to.
Most of the time people
So-
aren't, just leave it open, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. And that would just be if basically if it's raining, you're just trying to keep that lower deck.
Correct, and it's fine if it does. I mean, if not, you just pull this across and you're good to go. And if you're off the boat for any length of time, you just close that off.
Okay.
And this is all real teak. This is not faux teak. We can do faux teak if that's what somebody wants. This
I don't think they would want
real
that.
teak.
I think they should be happy with it just the way it's been designed because they did an absolutely beautiful job with this.
This is your outside
That was the
access
crew.
into the cruise
That
boat.
was it. Okay, now I see where it goes.
And we can do this. These are to put identical awning to that up.
Oh, okay.
But we chose not to do it because we want to show what it's like. We can also do sun pads up here. We chose not to do that.
With the awning, that's not retractable or anything, is it?
No,
Okay, I don't know if
that's,
it's-
that's really to be put out for when you're not running.
But even with that, you can always take that
You
off
take
and
the
on.
poles out and you store the poles
Where would you generally store that?
under the seats. And see the big hatches right there?
Okay.
Those are all storage hatches.
But what about the poles
They
themselves?
fit right inside.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
And you got stereo speakers up here as well.
Yeah. Beautiful. More contemporary on the exterior, more traditional on the interior, vice versa on this, more
Traditional exterior and more contemporary on the interior.
Kind of a yin yang that they're going for, I guess, right?
And these are built in China, so
Right, maybe
makes
a little,
sense.
maybe like some the feng shui
Yes, correct.
styling. But I like it, it works, and it's interesting. So as we're leaving, just one more look at the 72 exterior and the 76. And wow, I'm very impressed with CL Yachts. Here, let's take a look at some of the information here about the technology.